So guys, it's that time once again when we get to talk about our favourite disaster at the box office, the live-action Disney Snow White. The woes continue as the controversial remake still has yet to reach 100 million at the US box office. That's right, this movie, its domestic box office, hasn't even reached 100 million, which is catastrophic for this movie, given how much the budget was on the Snow White remake. So guys, we're going to jump into this article here from CBR.com. We're going to have a breakdown of what's going on with the latest information surrounding Snow White. And also, towards the end of the article, we're going to talk a little bit about the Minecraft movie and just see how well Minecraft is doing compared to the Snow White movie. So, let's get into this. Disney's live-action Snow White reboot, starring Rachel Zegler as the titular Snow White and Gal Gadot as the evil queen, has seen its share of struggles since it debuted in theatres on March the 21st. The film, which had a mega budget of around $270 million. Every time I read that figure when we're talking about Snow White, it makes me feel physically sick. How could you spend nearly $300 million on this movie? It's ridiculously insane. I just can't get over that figure. It's crazy, crazy stuff. So, has yet to make back even half of that at the domestic box office per Collider. So this far, the Mark Webb directed Snow White has earned $84.5 million in the US per Box Office Mojo. Overseas, the film has done a bit better, taking in $100.3 million, but with a worldwide box office haul of less than $185 million, the film seemingly has no hope of turning a profit. So, I'm just going to go over these numbers again, just to reiterate how bad this movie has performed. The budget was $270 million, and this movie has a box office haul of less than 185. Work out how much of a box office disaster that is, because it's just so bad. I mean, when it comes out on video on demand and streaming and DVD sales and things like that, I guess it could make back some more money, but I just don't see it any way, shape or form being profitable, even with video on demand or streaming. And when we look back in years to come, this is going to be a perfect example of what not to do when it comes to hiring actresses, when it comes to marketing. It's going to be one of those case studies that people are going to study when it comes to film history, that's for sure. So Snow White has garnered terrible critical reviews, and its Rotten Tomatoes score has dropped to 39% as of this writing. Critics have, on the review aggregator site, called the film misguided and miscalculated, and that Gal Gadot's performance is the biggest failure of the movie. Yeah, I mean, we all know that Gal Gadot isn't the strongest actress by any means. I mean, you know, what she fails in acting, she makes up for in her appearance. One of the most beautiful women on the planet. Nobody debates that. But, yeah, I mean, when it comes to working actresses in Hollywood, she is on the weak side, I have to admit. A lot of her acting is very wooden, is very sort of robotic. I don't think you'll find a lot of people that kind of disagree with that. I mean, she's had some great performances in some films, but more often than not, you know, her acting abilities on the lower side when it comes to Hollywood, talent. So let's keep going here. So Snow White was review bombed. Yeah, I know, we all know that because of all the comments that Rachel Zegler made and everything, and everyone hating on this movie. People took it on themselves to go and review bomb the movie. That kind of thing happens in our day and age of social media. So shortly after Snow White hits theatres, users of the popular movie database IMDb left so many negative reviews for the film that it prompted a warning from the website. The site flagged unusual voting activity. On Snow White's IMDb page, the site shows a 1.6 out of 10 rating for the movie from IMDb's users. I don't understand why they don't have verified review rating system like they do on other websites, where in order to leave a review, you have to like take a picture of your movie ticket and physically upload your movie ticket picture to the website to verify that you've seen the movie before you can leave a review. I don't understand why IMDb doesn't do that. Maybe they just don't have the structure or the manpower to implement that kind of system. But it would make sense to verify the reviews. Then it would stop this whole review bombing kind of culture that we've created at the moment. So looking at this, Snow White 2025, Rotten Tomatoes critic score 39%, Rotten Tomatoes audience score 72%, and then the IMDb rating at 1.6 out of 10. Obviously, the audience score there is the kind of the number that sticks out with a 72% against the 39% critic score. So there's a big divide there between audience and critics. Make of that what you will, I guess. So, moving on to this. This is something that I didn't even know. I've never heard of this until I read this article before we started making this video. So the film is apparently banned in Lebanon. Unless I've made a video about that, I've talked about it before and I've just forgot. I'm pretty sure I've never heard about this. So Snow White has faced a tough road from the beginning, with criticisms regarding the casting Zegler in the title role. In mid-April, the controversial movie was banned by theatres in Lebanon because of Israeli actress Gal Gadot. Lebanon's Interior Minister, Ahmad Hajar, recommended that the film be banned from theatres there. Gal Gadot has publicly supported support of Israel. Let me say that again, sorry. So Gal Gadot has been publicly supportive of Israel since the war began in October of 2023 and in 2024 at the Anti-Defamation League Summit. Gal Gadot said, quote, "Never did I imagine that on the streets of the United States and different cities around the world, we would see people not condemning Hamas, but celebrating and justifying and cheering on the massacre of Jews." Yeah, I mean, as someone in the limelight, someone who's a celebrity and a public figure, just don't even make comments about this kind of stuff, man. This is the kind of stuff that just divides the population. When we're talking about anything to do with political, religious, sexuality stuff, just all of this kind of stuff that just divides people into these kind of tribal groups. As a public figure, why would you even come out and make these comments? Nothing good can come of it, and it's just not good PR. Just don't do it. So Snow White has also been boycotted in non-violent Palestinian-led movements. BDS and the Palestine Campaign for the Academic and Cultural Boycott of Israel. I've never even heard of this group. Since the teaser trailer for the movie was released in 2024. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be all these different kind of groups that latch on to the comments that she's made, the backlash, the controversy. But it doesn't seem as though the controversy was as bad as what Rachel Zegler was doing to the movie with her comments about Trump, about Trump supporters and things like that. But still, people latched on to Gal Gadot's comments and it just added onto the pile of controversy that was already there. So this is where we move on to talking about the Minecraft movie. Now that we've kind of broken down what's going on with Snow White, the budget, how much it's made so far, and then some of the controversy, time to switch gears into a Minecraft movie and talking about how it's dominating at the 2025 box office and just how much money this movie has made, because it's insane. I had no idea that it would make this much money. So, a Minecraft movie is dominating at the 2025 box office. So, in comparison, Warner Bros. A Minecraft movie has taken a bite out of Snow White since its April 4th theatrical debut. The Jack Black, Jason Momoa-led film has earned over $344 million domestically. So, let's compare those figures. So, a Minecraft movie, $344 million domestically, whereas we go back up here, Snow White, where is it? Snow White has earned 84.5. So Snow White, 84.5 million, and then we go back down, and Minecraft has made 344. So that's the comparison there, just absolutely crazy. Domestically, and it's tallied up over 720 million worldwide since it premiered. This is insane. So when this movie was being marketed, the trailers and, the posters were coming out and stuff, I thought it will make a bit of money. It's Minecraft, it's a big IP, some people will watch it, but it looks cheesy, it looks a bit ridiculous. I think it will make sort of 300-400 million. I had no idea that this movie would make upwards of $700 million. It's insane. It really, really is. Yeah, but I'm so happy for it. The people that enjoy it, the people that have seen it, I mean, this is great. It's always great to hear that a movie's doing well. Even with the controversy surrounding the movie, Snow White is number 5 highest grossing film of 2025 thus far per Box Office Mojo. But being that it's early in the year, this is likely to change quickly. I mean, you think of the heavy hitter movies that we have over the summer. We have Fantastic Four, we have Superman, we have Jurassic World. So there's no way that Snow White is going to hold on to that number 5 position. A Minecraft movie has the number 1 spot for the highest grossing film of the year so far, even though its Rotten Tomatoes score is not all that much higher than Snow White at 47%. Yeah, this is the thing that's kind of surprising me as well. I mean, when we started hearing the kind of mixed reactions of Minecraft coming out, I didn't think that, you know, the box office would get that high because of the mixed reactions. But the fact that it's grossed over 700 million, it still blows my mind. I can't get over that. It's just crazy. So Snow White and Minecraft movie are in theaters currently. And yeah, I mean, 720 million worldwide for the Minecraft movie, and then going up, Snow White has 185. So it's like, the difference between these two movies is just unreal. Like, it's just crazy. You would think that a Disney movie, like, would have a lot more box office. You know, it has the marketing machine. With Snow White being the big first animated Disney film as well, like the original classic Snow White animated film, you would think that this property would do a lot better at the box office. But because of all the controversy and Rachel Zegler, unfortunately, it's just plowed itself into the ground, it's fallen apart, and it's going to lose a hell of a lot of money. But guys, you see this comparison between Snow White and Minecraft movie. Did you expect to have these results for these movies? Did they surprise you? Did they not surprise you? And what do you make of it, kind of with this update here, the fact that it's only made 185 million worldwide? As always, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes along with supporting the content, so I would really, really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.